so simple. What separate good and great?
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Condors. Burner at wide receiver. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Condors and the Bucs, and it's all up next.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Condors of Portland taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Johnston. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. McCauley. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. McCauley rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively on either side. From the offensive point of view, if he gets established as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw on 2nd down. McCauley. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Rivers. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They run with Rivers. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Condors are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When you look at this defense
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nowak. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nowak. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll try and run for him.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing on 1st down. Nowak.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
But you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCauley over the middle, complete. That's Smith. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Condors.
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On the ground is Rivers. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. He did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And the Portland 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Johnston. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnston, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Joseph. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Nowak. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there to launch a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, Nowak. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nowak. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick. And nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Condors.
Off play action. McCauley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nowak. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Nowak. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Nowak. And he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Nowak. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is fielded at the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The final shot before break. McCauley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. The Cards trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We're not done with our tour of California as we head northward, this time to check on the Niners at home in Levi Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game has gone to halftime with the visiting Texans out on top. The Texans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. McCauley. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A gain of 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 8.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Nowak. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Johnston. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Nowak. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nowak. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking to throw. McCauley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off play action. McCauley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. McCauley. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Condors get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So out come the Bucs now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. McCauley got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Nowak.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Pass out left finds Johnston.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nowak.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
A try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on first down. Nowak. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Johnston. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowak. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Nowak. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Portland 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Condors.
On 1st down, Rivers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. McCauley. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Portland, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.